Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Populous Podcast. I'm Chase Bailey, and today I'm giving y'all my thoughts on the Iowa caucus tomorrow. Before we get into my predictions, we should probably cover a little background information about how the Iowa caucus works. Essentially, there's a 15% viability threshold per precinct. If a candidate doesn't reach 15% in a particular precinct, they'll be given the option to recaucus or go home. That basically means that there's a preliminary voting round, and then there's a secondary voting round to decide how many delegates are shared between candidates. Polling has showed a tightly contested race with four main candidates: Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, and Elizabeth Warren. However, polling also suggests that this is mainly a two-horse race between Biden and Sanders. According to several indicators, Sanders is the current frontrunner. In the Real Clear Politics average, Sanders is in first at 23.8%, with Biden trailing at 20.2%. In 538's model, Sanders is at 28% and Biden is at 27%, with Sanders' odds of getting the most delegates from the contest being at 37%, closely followed by Biden at 35%. Lastly, 270 to win has Bernie at 24.1% and Joe Biden at 20.1%. Oddly enough, the very reliable Des Moines Register poll that predicted the last three contested caucuses on the Democratic side, which was slated to be released yesterday, February 1st, was canceled due to an alleged phone call which did not offer Pete Buttigieg as an option for nominee. Yes, you heard that right. Phone call. Singular. So, this less than reasonable basis for cancellation has led many to speculate that the real reason was that Sanders actually won in the poll, but this remains largely unfounded at the time of recording this video. So now that we've covered all the background and polling, let's get into the main course of this video. Predictions. In the preliminary round, I'm predicting Bernie exits with a solid lead. Biden will perform as expected, Buttigieg will squeak past 15%, and Warren will largely disappoint, not quite hitting the viability threshold in many precincts. Klobuchar, Yang, Gabbard, and Steyer all won't make any big splashes, so don't be surprised if Gabbard or Yang outdo their current polling status. In the secondary round, I expect the many supporters of Klobuchar, who will have the second largest base of the non-viable candidates, will be split between Biden and Mayor Pete, with very little boost to Sanders. A plurality of Warren's base is likely to shift to Bernie, however a solid number will be switching to Biden as well. Ultimately, I think the second round will see a boost for Biden, but it won't be quite enough to beat Bernie, who will squeak the race by a razor-thin margin. I can't stress the importance of this caucus to you guys. If we don't steal this state from Biden, it's more than likely that this campaign is dead on arrival. We need to show up tomorrow, and we need to show up big. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.